Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Flacco off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 3rd down and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To pass, Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. One receiver right, that's Jeffrey. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
First down, here's Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Oh, look at this play call. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air. Terrific cover guy.
I got two. All right, here we go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Throwing, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Murray. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. He's going to float this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
Second time I've seen him run come in.
Are in for 6. And his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2nd down, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Cousins from the gun on third. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we said
this is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Flacco from the shadow of the goalpost. He's got time. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Flacco to throw again on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Baltimore after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Flacco under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Flacco. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On second down, here's Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Shreds the tackle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And now here come the Ravens. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive. Go after it and try and get those points. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
To pass, Flacco. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
there as to why they like this rookie so much. Fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's
Off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for...
Look on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Cousins. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch, a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A second down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Throwing, Cousins, finding time. But finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Second down, Cousins.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.